Good evening, guys. We are back after a week mid-season. God, I'm rusty. After a mid-season week break, we are back for the final 7 races of. God, I am really rusty. The final 7 races of the season, and we have, like Hamilton and Max Verstappen in real life, a proper head-to-head championship battle heading into the final few rounds. Just 12 points separate Oside Nova from Leclerc as they take the battle here to Spa-Francorchamps in Belgium. Slim's a good 60 points behind. This is it for Slim. If he doesn't really take any points off the top 2, Slim's gonna be out of it. And the best for the rest, well, Bjorn, Lucas, Granty Boy, Jamie Wan, Rimpy, Nick Mania, Lazard, they're all in a close battle. All of them capable of taking a top 5, top 6 in the championship. What does Spa have in store for us tonight? And the constructors, my word, that is just as close. 46 points separate the top 5. Red Bull on top, 169. 5 ahead of Renault. 10 points behind and further Alfa Romeo, 14 points behind a Ferrari. Top 4 separated by 14 points. Quite unbelievable. And the championship, as I go into a bit more detail, 14 different podium runners now. Quite a few missing tonight for whatever reason. Now the restrictions are slowly being lifted. More people busy. Life getting back to normal. That means I know quite a few have football practice tonight. Some have work. As I said, restrictions lifting, life getting back to normal, which means we are a little bit short tonight. However, we've got a reserve driver and we've got a new driver called the Norwegian Boy, our first ever Norwegian driver, and welcome to the Norwegian Boy. Great to have a Norwegian driver on the grid. Every Norwegian driver I've ever seen in esports is quick, so what has the Norwegian Boy got in store for us? Can he get himself off the mark as well? 20 drivers have scored points this season. And so Q1 is going to be hopefully a short running because not much needs to happen really. We just could do with skipping this, guys, and getting straight into Q2. But I tell you what, championship, so 12 points between Oside Nova and Leclerc. Slim 60 behind. If Slim wants to get involved, he has to take points off the top 2 tonight. It's absolute importance. Hills are up, Matt 2, both missing. Bjorn, what a chance for Bjorn. I'll tell you what a purple patch Bjorn's in at the moment. A chance of got a podium. He's got more points to come. He's going to have more points added. So he did get 4th place in the last round. He is on an absolute fine run of form. Bjorn, Lucas, Granty Boy, who should be joining for the race, hopefully, and Jamie Wan, and even Rimpy here in 10th place. They are all in contention for a top 5 in the championship, and all can very much take it as we ride on board with the debutant, the Norwegian Boy. So I said, great to have the first ever Norwegian driver out there on track at the moment. Just a 15. Hopefully we're going to have 17 for the race. As I said, everybody slightly busy now with restrictions being lifted and life getting back to some sort of normality here in the UK. People have football, tennis, people working now. And we'll fill that grid back up. Don't worry. It doesn't impact the championship whatsoever because Slim, Nova, and of course Leclerc are all here. However, what an opportunity for the likes of Bill, Matt, Frisky Biscuit, Steve to add to some points. Yours as well. Yours since his return. Only the 4 points to his name so far. Can he add to that? He is now permanently in the AlphaTauri with the Norwegian Boy. It's Lezard and Leclerc now the permanent Red Bull seats. And Frisky on 5 points. You're on 4 points. Lennon, who'll be joining for the races, on 2. Steve's on 2. Andy's on 2. Matt yet to score. That could change tonight. He's going to be rubbing his hands. He goes well around Belgium. It's an opportunity for Matt to get some points on the board as well. Just ahead, James on 16, crazy, and 15th, 14th place, Crazy Power, sadly missing tonight on 17 points. They're catchable. Especially if the boys down there can just get some points on the boards. Let's ride up a Rouge, up Pouillon with the flying Norwegian driver, as we've already got a car for turn 1. That's one of the Hasses. I think that's Steve. Oh, no, it's a Williams, in fact. think it was thankfully Bjorn getting out the way as the Norwegian boy so far. Purple first sector, the only man, of course, to be out there at the moment. Mitsaldo says, hello, Dave. The elite drivers are on the track in Belgium. It's good race to everybody. Yeah, good evening to Mitsaldo. The Greek drivers, of course, out there are Lezard, Leclerc, Lucas, and Yora, Nick Mania. Just the 4 Greek drivers. Just the 4 Greek drivers. What's going on there? We've usually got 5 or 6, but just the 4 today. Oh, Nova says it's raining for Q3. That's incredible. And Johnny Harris says, good luck, everyone, rooting for biscuity goodness. Of course, the Frisky Biscuit fan club in the house. Now, the rain gave us one of the best races we've ever had around this track that I've ever seen, which you're masterfully won just ahead of Lucas and denied Lucas his first ever victory at the time. It was an incredible dry, went dry, intermediate, full wets, then the safety car came up because of how wet it was, then back to intermediates, then back to dry. When everyone went on the full wets, Yor and Granty boys stayed on the inters and jumped to slicks. They made one less pit stop. They managed to keep the tyres in during the full wet conditions. And Yor, incredibly, against all odds, won the race. And for nearly all the race, it looked like no chance of happening. He managed to pull it out the bag. And it is as Steve goes top of the time sheet of 42.1. Norwegian boys 42.7. The time there from Steve, who has been so unlucky in qualifying this season. We right on board at Frisky going up Pouillon. Steve has been only half a second off the top spot in the last 2 Q3s and has been knocked out. Well, they're all through this time, good news. I mean, they're all just looking to get some practice runs. A lot of drivers will be using Q1 as a bit of a practice run at the moment. I imagine it'll just be the one run from these guys, and then back in the pits as we ride on board with the Welshman Frisky Biscuit, who's having so far his best season in Zenith, already tied with his points tally from last season. One more point for Frisky would beat his points tally. And there's 7 rounds to go, including this one, so it's definitely doable. And not only is he improving on his points, but he's improving on his pace. His pace is a lot better. He's fighting in that midfield now, regularly fighting for points. Actually only been denied by points by bad luck on track, a couple of mistakes, a couple of strategy missed calls. There's only thing denying this man some more points as Lucas now top of the time sheet is 42.0. Here comes Frisky Biscuit round the back straight. It's flat out now, nothing else to do except when he gets to the bus stop. A little bit of traffic there. He may pick up a tow, in fact. No DRS, but he's going to get a lovely slingshot. I think that's one of the AlphaTauris ahead of him. It might be Yor. No, it's the Flying Norwegian, sorry, just ahead of him. And that may have helped Frisky Biscuit there. Yeah, the AlphaTauri peels off into the pits. Frisky goes on. What's his lap time going to be? Crosses the line and goes into 4th place. Just ahead, well, I say just ahead of Matt. Ahead of Matt. Matt's had a nightmare on that lap. He's down there 9 seconds. Of course, this doesn't mean much. I expect just the one run from these boys before Q1 ends. And then we'll get down to the real business as that is Yor going into 5th place. And yeah, I think these guys are taking it quite lightly at the moment. So what about Slim? Massive night for Slim. Has to outscore Nova and Leclerc to get himself in that championship mix. Bjorn, what's going on with lap times? 8 seconds, 9 seconds, 9 seconds as Bjorn is done. Yeah, I think they're just doing times to get on the lap charts. So Bjorn's done. Slim across the line, 6 seconds. Yeah, these are banker laps. And I'll tell you what they're doing. They're getting a lap on the board, so there's no risk of them being dumped out. But they're also saving a set of tyres. They're doing slow flyers, so they have got a nice set of soft tyres still to go ready. Now, is Leclerc going to show his hand? Is Nova going to show his hand? Valentin there as well in the Ferrari from the IRC. Nice to have him on board. Been reliably informed. We've got a nice clean racer here, so there's a few reserve spots up for grabs, I'll tell you that. So if he goes well, shows he's clean, there could be a spot here. So Lucas, Stier done, yeah, just the one run to get themselves on the board. Who's showing their real pace at the moment? Leclerc about to finish his lap. Oh, look at this, getting a slipstream from Lezard. Of course, no Jacob, unfortunately, this week. And for the rest of the season, Jacob's out for the rest of the season. Lezard is in that Red Bull and straight away doing a team job there for Leclerc, picking up a toe. Oh, and then Leclerc lights up the rears. Massive oversteer there from Leclerc, but it makes no difference. 7/10 of a second ahead of Lucas. And was that Leclerc's true hand out there? And Lezard sacrificed his lap completely because in the pits, not a time on the board. What's Nova doing out there? Times are obviously sped out. Of course, Q1 means nothing. They're all through to Q2 unless they bin it and then they're done. And what is the championship leader going to do? I tell you what, I cannot wait. Like I said at the start of the broadcast, we've got a proper Verstappen versus Hamilton rivalry here between Leclerc and Nova. They are both very close together. And on their day, they are both absolutely mighty around here. And Nova just a half a second back, but I don't think we have seen the true pace of either of those drivers just yet. Slimbo done. I think many more will be following suit. So here's JB1 out on track. JB1 having a much better season than his season last time by. Picked up his first podium, of course, in over 2 seasons, 2 races ago. A fantastic race it was as well. And this man is showing that he is now getting back to his best and getting back to the top of the grid, where he belongs, of course. 2-time runner-up in the championship. Last season went absolutely to pot last season. Bouncing back this season and crosses the line. Jamie 1 puts himself in the 3rd place. Thank you very much to Jamie 1. And continuing that fine run of form that he is on at the moment. Was Lucas 4th. Lucas is on a real purple patch as well. He is on, I think it's a 6th straight scoring. God, I am rusty after a week off. Lucas is on a 6th race scoring streak at the moment. Matt has crawled back into the pits. Well, that is maybe up there one of the slowest outlaps I've ever seen, ever. It has to be. But saves those tyres for another run. Valentine back out there. Rimpy in the pits. Nick Mania out there about to start his flight now. So let's ride on board with Nick Mania. In fact, the Norwegian boy's gone back out there as well. So he's going for another run. Ooh, nice wide entry by Nick Mania. Of course, you pick up a lot of speed doing that. It does give you a bit of a benefit to start the flying lap with. Car number 75. Can Nick Mania finally find some luck? My word, this man is long overdue some luck. He's had some absolute rotten stinker races through no fault of his own. Mighty quick, a mighty quick qualifier at that. You'll always find him there or thereabouts in the top 5. And Nick Mania will be looking now to try and turn these good qualifying sessions into podiums, into race wins. He is a race winner. He has won here before. Picked up plenty of podiums. Can he have a nice finish to the season to give him a nice boost into next season? That's what he's looking for now. Leclerc is done, and the times are dropping back. So Rimpy, I don't think is going to do a time. He's still in the pits. Valentine is going to have another go at it. Norwegian boy also out there, and J1 coming into the pits. But this is looking neat and tidy from Nick Mania so far. On board with the Greek driver now. You want to give that curve a wide berth. We've seen many cars lose it round there. And now, as Rimpy is in fact done. And through the little left-right hander we go. Lennon says he'll be there very soon. Good to hear. Nick Mania on the finish up now. Down the backstretch, purple middle sector. I'll tell you what, is this going to be a time to put him top of the timesheets here from Nick Mania? We know he's mighty quick, as we were saying. Valentine also done, so we're all eyes on the Norwegian boy. In fact, Valentine's binned it in a Rouge. Valentine's out. In fact, it's the top of Pouillon. Oh, and Valentine's debut in ZF has not gone well. He's in the wall in the Rouge. He'll start 15th. He will not take part in Q2 as Nick Mania goes into 4th place. And the Norwegian boy has invalidated his lap. And what I thought would be a largely uneventful Q1 has seen the Ferrari reserve driver Valentine in the wall. And he will take no further part in qualifying. So he will start 15th and at the back. Nick Mania will pit in. Jamie 1 is done. So when these 3 drivers are done, hopefully they will retire. We can get to the serious business of Q2. Jamie 1 is done. Nick Mania just has to bring it back in the pits. And I wonder if the Norwegian boy will also peel off into the pits now. No, he goes on. We're going to get another run. So the Norwegian boy, as I said, the first ever Norwegian driver, wants all the track time here, wants all the TV time as he can get, try and get some experience with these tyres, experience with the car, and of course this track. Running no ABS by the look of it as well. And up Perouge we go, one of the most famous race corners in the world. And he's invalidated again. My word, Codemaster's been really strict. Oh, and he's binned it! And he's out of qualifying. I'm not sure if he's aware. That's him done as well. He will not take part in Q2. Well, I don't think he knows. And that is, well, that's not the way he wanted to start his debut. So Nick Mania, when he pits in, will probably retire and we'll get straight then to Q2. And Nick Mania is in the pit. So it's Leclerc from Moside now, the two championship leaders, 1 and 2. Nick Mania is done and we'll get straight to Q2 and the serious business. But we're only going to have 13 drivers because Valentin and the Norwegian boy have put it in the wall. So I tell you what, the likes of Frisky Biscuit, Bilt and Matt and Steve will have their eyes on a rare Q3 appearance here, especially Steve, who looked pretty quick again. So the Norwegian boy and Valentin will be taking no part in Q2 due to binning it in the wall. And again, track limits looking really, really strict. Just 2 wheels over a Rouge. And let's go. Come on, let's get into some serious racing. Come on. So here we go. Q2. This is where the serious action is going to start. It really wasn't exciting. But here we go. So 13 because Valentin and the Norwegian boy put it in the wall. So just a 13. We're going to lose 3 drivers. Which is probably going to mean, and it's going to rain for Q3, but that's probably going to mean as well that we're going to have the majority of these boys putting the medium tyres on and just putting banker laps in. Look at that. Yeah, medium. Outside Nova, Leclerc, Bilton, Matt, Nick Mania, Bjorn. Looking straight at the medium tyres there. And we've got the drivers out already. And look at that. It's getting a lot more overcast already. I tell you what. That's looking like it could rain any second. And Bjorn's the first man out. So he's getting the TV time straight out there on the medium tyres. In fact, it looks like everybody except Lezard, Rimpy, Yor and Jane Wan are going to be going out on the medium tyres. So we're going to lose 3 drivers. Matt's out there in his medium as well. So is Frisky, so is Nova. And we're along down the Kemmel Straight we go with the Dutch driver who has really, like I said, hit a real purple patch. As Rimpy says, it's a rare skill to get knocked out of Q1 with only 15 drivers. It is 13. So yeah, because we've had 2 drivers bidding it, that means we've got 13 left in. Let's see what we got here. I tell you what, guys, this is going to be a classic slow burner because Q1 was eventful. We're going to lose 3 drivers in Q2. We will have, I hope, a proper top 10 shootout for qualifying. And then the race itself, the serious business, we should be good. It should be a good race. It never lets you down otherwise. Bjorn on the tight lap here. Coming on the back straight now. Of course, that's where Kimi Räikkönen binned it in that incredible 2008 race against Lewis Hamilton. What a finish to the race that was. One of the best finishes to race. And Bjorn, in fact, is backing right off. And he's going to go again. No, he's on that lap. My word, my commentary is terrible today. Right, so Bjorn's now starting his flying lap. And right, the medium tyre's not giving the grip there. Nova out of front lap as well. So is Bilton Matt. So here we go. Up Perouge we go. Round Pouillon. Have the medium tyres giving them the grip? Yes, they are. And actually watching that outlap then from Bjorn, who was pushing quite a bit. They're trying to get temperature into those tyres because that long back straight just before the lap starts, the tyres cool off horribly. And it's so easy, especially the mediums, to put it in the wall at the top of a Rouge. Spanias, the Cypriot, of course, from GFO, says, happy my best friend Nick Mania for not having a spin. Don't talk too soon, Spanias. Don't talk too soon. Nick Mania, in fact, Nick Mania has, it's a mistake. I think Nick Mania had been off the road there. Yellow flags, and Nick Mania's car was idle on the map. And I think Nick Mania has had a little spin. But Nick Mania's due a good race, my word. He needs to get that result in that we know he can do. And again, another driver taking a very wide line at the bus stop chicane. Getting on it straight away. Bjorn's invalidate. This could be a problem. Invalidations are creeping in. It's definitely cost Slim this season. My word, the former champion. Spania says, don't tell me. I'm pretty sure yellow flags are out around Nick Mania's dot. He's the only Mercedes in. But penalties have cost Slim big time. And then there we are. Right on cue, he invalidates as the Spa Codemasters taking no mercy, are they? Bjorn's going to go again on the medium tyres, but Slim, former champion, should be challenging. He's had 2 wins on the track taken off for penalties. Penalties which were so rare for Slim and his championship run have really picked up this season, and it's cost him big time. It really has. It's cost him at least 2 wins. It's cost him being at least within 25 points of Nova, and he has to outscore Nova and Leclerc today to have a chance at the championship. As Steve puts a good time in there in second place, just 7 tenths off Oside Nova. That could, of course, who's going to put those softs on? Lezard out there on soft tyres. That's interesting. About to cross the line now. Lezard goes fastest by a good second, and that is a no-nonsense move there by Lezard. And we've got Jamie on the wall, and that is a rare mistake from Jamie Wan. Where's he done that? That's coming into the bus stop chicane. How on earth has he spun there? Jamie Wan off front wing damage, and that's his medium run done. You're on the soft tyres as well. He's invalidated, however. And I tell you what, I wonder if Matt and Frisky will be tempted by those soft tyres and get him in to Q3. Matt has yet to be in Q3 this season. Frisky's been there once. Stee as well. First time in Q2 for Stee. Can he get himself there as well? Nick Mania's gone third. Just 3 tenths off Oside Nova. But I tell you what a day. Put the softs on. It's set to be wet for Q3. So anything can happen there as the sun has gone in, because the shadows are getting smaller and smaller. And less visible as the cloud cover does cover the track. And Yaws going again on those soft tyres. That's right on board Yaw through the Rouge and up Pouillon. Oh, a little bit of an oversteer there in the middle of a Rouge. A little bit of correction of the steering wheel. That'll scrub him off some speed coming down the Kemmel straight here. 1:41.0 is the fastest soft time to beat. Yellow flags out. I think that's for back marks. Look, the 2 Red Bulls are running in formation again. Leclerc trying to pick up a toe from Lezard. I can see it there on the map, as you can see there. And you're coming in, you're looking so quick. Jamie Wan straight away going to the soft tyres. So how many are going to, as Rimpy puts himself into 5th place, 2 tenths behind Steve. Steve's done a good time on the medium tyres as well. Is finally Steve going to get some luck in qualifying? Another man has had some rotten luck in qualifying, and You're goes off. You're off the road. And again, another big stab of oversteer halfway through a chicane. We saw it in a Rouge, and we've seen it there. Huge oversteer. The soft tyres not giving Yaw the grip. Big surprise. And these are soft. These are soft time laps from Yaw. Yaw cannot afford to mess these laps up on the soft tyres. But there's some rare mistakes there from Yaw. 3rd place last year in the championship, of course. Bjorn's on his 2nd lap, yet to do a time validation. They're starting there to cause problems. Slim as well. My word, Slim now on his 3rd lap on the medium tyres as the clouds are getting darker, and Slim running out wide. Gets away with that as Leclerc goes 2nd. So Lezard fastest, Leclerc 2nd. Leclerc yet again 6 tenths, half a second ahead of Nova. How much is Nova pushing, I wonder? Lezard's done. You're, of course, 8th on those soft tyres. Now Frisky's got the softs ready to go. Frisky Biscuit. What a chance for him. As here comes Slim. He's going to finish this lap. Comes through the bus stop. So he's put 3 flying laps on these medium tyres and goes into 3rd. But I don't think he would optimally want to start on those medium tyres. I would not be surprised to see him pit and put on a set of softs. It should be a one stop whatever strategy you choose. Slim, however, is ahead of Championship leader Nova, which is where he wants to be. Well, that Rimpy's coming into the pits. Yor is... Well, he's going to pit this lap, absolutely. Jamie1 out there on a set of softs. Let's run board Jamie1. Matt back out there on medium tyres. That's interesting. So there is Matt. And he invalidates. Oh, ran out wide again and invalidated. Oh, frustration here for Matt. Matt with a golden opportunity to not only score his first points, but to get into Q3. Is he going to pit? Will he pit and put on a set of softs, I wonder? He is. In the pits comes Matt. Bjorn's got a set of softs ready. So is Frisky. So maybe they're going to get more soft runners than a fault, which would be good. They're trying to force people's hands here. I think Leclerc, Slim and Nova, and I think Mania would be safe. In fact, they would be, because they will lose a bottom 3. However, a lot more still to come. 5 minutes, 3/4 to go. Q2 rounding up now. A bit of a lull as we wait for the second wave of drivers coming out. As J1 absolutely flying. Look at the way he's throwing that racing point in. Of course, that will be the Aston Martin next season. And this does look quick. Purple middle sector and Jamie1, the Dutchman, absolutely just wrestling with that car around the corners. Showing it no mercy whatsoever as we've got Nick Mania back out on the medium tyres. Bjorn out on a set of softs as well. He's got a stick of lap and 2 Dutch drivers at the time sheets with a bit of pressure on their shoulders. But here comes Jamie1 over the line. Where will this put the Dutchman now? Up into 2nd place. And Jamie1 is looking very, very quick. Bjorn out there on an out lap now. Matt has got the soft tyres ready. I wonder what Steve will do. Steve's in that position. Wow, he's going to be under threat from soft runners. Rimpy, Frisky, Yor, Matt and Bjorn all have soft. So I imagine Steve may also then maybe sway to put the soft tyres as it gets even cloudier and more overcast. Nick Mania medium tyre as well. Outside Nova is going to be watching these times going... Well, he's getting a little bit nervous. He's 5th at the moment, the championship leader. He doesn't want to, he can't afford to drop any further down. If Nick Mania improves and gets ahead of Oside Nova, then it's a bit of trouble. Because then you've got the soft runners still to come. And 2 of them are out there. Matt and Bjorn and Rimpy all out there on their soft tyres. So this is going to be telltale now for Oside Nova. If Rimpy, Matt and Bjorn get ahead of Oside Nova, he's going to have to quickly get out there and cover himself on a set of soft tyres. As here comes Bjorn, he's going to be the first man. So Nick Mania starting his final lap now. Bjorn trying to get heat into those tyres. So it's Lezard from Jamie1, from Leclerc, Slim, Nova, Nick Mania, Steve, Rimpy, Frisky. I wonder if Steve's just holding on to see what happens with his soft run as well. You can't wait too long. It's such a long track. It's such a long out lap. You can't afford to wait too long to see what these guys are going to do. Possibly 1 more minute. So... in fact, Nova has got the softs ready. I think Nova is wisely going to cover off any attack from the soft runners behind him. And I wonder if Slim will do the same. Because as it stands, Slim will be starting on 3-lap-old medium tyres. And he's got the softs ready. Right, we're going to get some action here. And Steve's got the soft ready. They're all covering. And Nick Mania could be the biggest loser here. Medium tyres. Nick Mania could be caught out. I've got a bad feeling for Nick Mania that he's made the wrong choice. Everyone's now jumping to the soft tyre. Nick Mania stays on the mediums. Lucas says rain coming soon. Look at the wind, look at the trees. And Nova's done. Oh, what a gamble here from the championship leader. If 5 more drivers improve, especially on the soft tyres, Nova's in trouble. Well, well, well. And at the moment, Bjorn's going good guns at the moment. About to complete sector 2. The wind has picked up. You can see the trees there swaying in the wind. The rain is coming in. And these guys have got to get times on the board now. Rain expected for Q3 and Rimpy flying. Purple middle sector. This could be one place that Nova loses. Nick Mania has got to pit and get out there, and Nick Mania is in. He's got to get soft tyres, and Nick Mania's not going to have enough time, in fact. Nick Mania's in trouble when he's out. Oh, boy, Nick Mania. Well, I just say that the Greekman, Nick Mania, needs some luck. Oh, and he may not get it. He's under massive pressure here. Here comes Bjorn over the line. Soft tyres, and the Dutchman goes fourth. Good time. What about Belton Matt? Can he get himself in? And Nova drops to sixth. Nick Mania drops to seventh. Rimpy's out there as well. I think Rimpy's behind Matt, so Matt will be the first man. Can Matt, for the first time in his Zenith career, get into Q3? Right on board with Englishman now. He's got a fantastic chance of doing so. Slim's got out there. Slim's going to try and cover his lap off. Slim feels like, well, of course, Slim needs it. He can't start on 3-lap old medium tyres. That rain's coming in quick. You can see how dark it's getting. Here comes Matt into the bus stop chicane now. A left, and a right, a left. Get on the gas as soon as you can. That was neat and tidy from Matt. What is this going to put him into 8th place? He's got a chance. He has a chance. However, Rimpy's flying. Frisky's out there as well. He's halfway through Sector 1. You're out there now. So a bit of a breathing space there for Nova. Matt didn't jump him. Both Hasses into Q3 with the first time ever in Zenith, let alone this season. Here comes Rimpy, the Finnish driver. He crosses the line. Is he going to get into Q3? The answer is yes, goes 7th, and that saves Oside Nova. Steen now on a flyer in 10th. What can Frisky do? He needs to find a good 3/10 of a second. You're out there as well. So Oside Nova should get through. He's in. Nick Mania's the man on the fret, along with Matt and Steve. Can Frisky get through for the second time? Because Frisky did it in Vietnam. And half a second, my word, Frisky's flying. And that would put him into 8th place. He's just got to hold this lap. Checker flag out. So Frisky and Yor and Steve are all on their flyers. Oh, this is going to be close. Matt's going to be praying that no one else improves, but Frisky is absolutely dialed in right at the moment. Here comes the Welsh driver now, down the start, finishing straight. Is he in a Q3? Oh, he goes 9th. He's done it. Big improvement. What about Steve? Steve is way up. Steve is about to smash his way into Q3 for the first time. Nick Mania may get away with it here. Into the bus stop comes Steve. He's been due some luck this season in qualifying. Out the bus stop he comes. Over the line. He's going to push his teammate out. Is he going to get through? Yes, he is. And into 5th place. That is a good lap there from Steve. And now it's Frisky who's through. Because yours invalidated. Frisky is through. And Yor is out. Matt starts 11th. So close. And Slim will have to start the race on 3-lap old medium tyres. I tell you what, Matt won't be too disappointed because Matt can start 11th and have a choice of tyres. Frisky, for the second time in his Zenith career, is into Q3, and Steve, for the first time in his Zenith career, is also into Q3. Well done, boys. They have taken the opportunity. But Matt won't be too disheartened by that because 11th is a good place to start. You're out. Belton Matt out. Lucas is out. Lucas has a Q ban. Of course, that's why Lucas is out. So I was just bringing Lucas out. Yeah, Lucas has a Q ban. So, and of course, the Norwegian boy and Valentin binned it in Q1. So we are going to get a proper top 10 shootout. And there you go. It's Lezard from Jamie 1. So it's Dutch, Greek Dutch. Followed by a cracking lap there from Steve. Only just behind Bjorn as well. And Bjorn is a regular podium runner now. Steve is ahead of Rimpy as well on the soft tyres. Ahead of Frisky quite comfortably. Steve is not only in there. I tell you what, Steve could be looking at a 7th, 8th, possibly even a 6th place. Steve's got the pace there. He'll be happy with that lap. Like I said, Matt won't be too disheartened. He can start on whatever tyres he wants. He's got a free range of tyres. And I tell you what, the medium may not be a bad race tyre to be on. And Frisky Biscuit also has the opportunity of taking part in Q3. How high can he get up? So now the serious business begins, and we're back to the serious business of the championship, and it is raining. And it is raining. There you go. The rain was coming in. We saw it. And here it is. 12 points between Oside Nova and Leclerc. In quite an intense championship battle. Slim has to outscore them both. 60 points back. But I'll tell you what, Lezad is looking mighty, mighty quick this week. Looking forward to this. This is more like it now. This is it. It's been a slow burner. Now we're going to get what I hope is going to be a good qualifying in the wet. Now, how much wet running have they done? As Nova is the first one out, intermediate tyres. Of course, we're not strangers to the wet conditions, are we, around Belgium? Very common to have its own microclimate. Of course, that incredible best race I've ever seen where you're one. It was so wet, it absolutely hammered down. The safety car came out. I've never seen it on the game before. There was no yellow flags, no crashes. However, the visibility is something I've never seen on this game. It was zero, absolute zero. The safety car came out for 3 laps, came back in. The rain had died off. Still full wet conditions. However, Yor and Granty Boy were on the intermediates, and they dropped back by quite a way, but they managed to keep it pointing in the right direction on the road. And when the conditions came to them, they lit it up. And from what was a perilous, impossible position, Yor managed to recover to win the race. And poor Lucas, who was on for his first race win at the time, was denied by the strategy and by the weather. It was an absolute thriller of a race. Still the best one I've ever commentated on. Yor was just a complete outside bet. Like a 100 to 1 Grand National entrant at the time. Incredible race, of course. And of course, viewers remember Christian Belko. He came back from being last on lap 1 and pitted with no safety cars, drove through the field to win another incredible race win. This track provides the absolute classics. He crashed on lap 1. There was no safety car, and he drove through the field to win. His greatest ever win. Although Slim did help him. Slim did crash and bottle it on the way. However, it was a remarkable result. Frisky fans in the house and happy with what they're seeing because their man is in Q3. For the second time this season, for the second time in his Zenith career. And how high can he get? And what are these conditions going to play as Nova makes a mistake halfway through Pouillon? Lost a little bit of grip there. This is going to be an experimental lap for all these guys. They're all going to be learning as they go. Everybody out except Jamie Wan, who's just going to see how everybody else fares first, I think. Will the rain intensify? Will the track get wetter? Or will it dry off a little bit? The rain looks like it's falling a little bit heavier, but we are on board. Championship leader, Oside Nova, as Jamie Wan's name disappears completely. There he is, he's back. What can Nova do? He seems to be half a second off his championship rival Leclerc in the first 2 qualifying sessions. However, this is a completely different ball game now. The rain hammering down and getting wetter and wetter. The track is giving up less and less grip. And so far, I've seen no yellow flags, and I think everybody's going around there quite nicely. Of course, don't forget, for the start of the race, Nick Mania, Nova and Slim will all start on the medium tyres. Everybody else on the soft tyre. And Nova, who had it in Hungary last time, had his championship point lead, despite getting a podium, because he stole the podium away from so many drivers. Kept it clean. He was not in the running in the top 5 whatsoever. However, avoided the penalties, which you've got to do, of course. There's a reason why this man's a championship leader and stayed at the top all season. Avoiding penalties goes a long way in this series as Nova does a 52-4. What is his championship rival doing? Leclerc, there he is. 12 points behind the championship. Beyond does a 53.5, a second back. And I'm saying there's no yellow flags. One of the Hasses have gone off. I think it's Stee, and Stee is off, and he's hit. Oh, in fact, he's had a Raikkonen, hasn't he? He's had a Kimi Raikkonen back in 2008. He's hit that inside wall, and then it's poked him out. He's lucky not to lose a wheel. And Steve, who's for the first time into Q3, as Slim goes 3 tenths off Nova. That's encouraging for Slim. What about Leclerc? Leclerc goes fastest by a tenth. And yet again, the front three in the championship have made their way to the top. And it is Leclerc, second place in the championship, as Lezard goes into third place. I'll tell you what, like I keep saying, we've got a bit of a Max versus Lewis situation with Leclerc and Nova. There's nothing between them, and they are fantastic to watch. Frisky's gone 8th, 2 seconds back. Rimpey there in 7th place. Rimpey is probably the most consistent driver I've ever seen. Avoids penalties, avoids getting in trouble, avoids incidents, and he's just there in the points every race. Picks up, he's had 2 4th places this season. I haven't seen him really. It's been some good battles. He's not an easy man to overtake. He's had some good battles with Frisky and Matt I've seen before, and Lucas. Of course, an eventful debut in Baku. Started 4th, went down to last, went to 11th, went to last, and then managed to finish 4th thanks to a late safety car. And of course, the Finnish driver will be very much used to these conditions, cold and wet. Being from Finland, of course, and of course another Northern European entrant as well this season, of course, in the Norwegian boy. So we've got a Finnish and a Norwegian driver. However, I will not make the mistake of saying Norway's in Scandinavia like I keep tempting to, because as we found out through Google in the chat, Norway is not in Scandinavia. Every day is a school day, and my word, Bjorn has gone to the front of the front row of the grid, less than a tenth behind Leclerc. Where did the young Dutchman pull that from? What a lap! And Bjorn, who hasn't qualified pole or on the front row this season yet, looks like he's got that car beautifully dialed in these wet conditions. That is a fantastic lap. And of course, if he's up there, he's going to start on the soft tyres with Leclerc and Nova on the mediums. This is going to be fascinatingly set up. And Bjorn's going, I think Bjorn's going again. Bjorn's absolutely pushing it out there. So Bjorn going for, well, I wonder if he's got fuel in that car and he's going to keep running those inters. I'm surprised more haven't done the same as Lezard goes second. My word, look at that, look at the times. It's a Red Bull front row. Well, he's taking Jacob's place very nicely, isn't he? Oh no, car off and Rimpey's out. And I've really jinxed that one. I was just saying how Rimpey does not make mistakes. Just keeps his nose clean, and Rimpey has put it in the wall at the top of Puyon. Second driver in qualifying to do that. Oh no, Lucas is right. I'm so sorry. Finland is not Scandinavia, and Norway is. Yes, that is what I meant. Thank you, Lucas. I knew that, guys. Honestly, I knew that. I was surprised to see Finland is not Scandinavian. Bjorn may go to the front of the pile here. Bjorn is on a cracking. That track is getting quicker and quicker. Here goes Bjorn over the line. This could be the quickest time, and it is. And Bjorn goes to the front on provisional pole just under 4 minutes to go. Could this be a first pole position for Bjorn? And as I was saying, that Spa always throws up these magic races, these magic surprises. Is Bjorn about to pull the biggest surprise of all? And the championship leader Nova, now in 4th place. Nick Mania out there just behind Nova as well. Slim. We're looking at his times. Frisky's got within 1/10 of Rimpey. He could jump Rimpey. That track seems to be getting dry on the dry line. Oh, no, Frisky's off. Oh, I went. He's done it in Puyon. Frisky's done it. In fact, that's a Rouge. He's not even made Puyon, has he? I can see him in the background. I think he's gone off in a Rouge, let alone Puyon. And Frisky, who had a great chance of jumping Rimpey, won't be. And that will probably be 10th place. As I was saying, the track is getting drier and drier as Leclerc choosing to take the quick route round. Now, what's Bjorn doing? Is he going around again? Did he put fuel in? It's a good move. I'm surprised more drivers haven't done it. The dry line's appearing, or the drier line appearing for sure. And as those intermediates wear down, it will become more and more favourable. Rimpey won't have time to go. Bjorn won't have time to go again, so he's going to have to keep going because he's got no time to pit for a fresh set of tyres and go again. Rimpey's going to have to keep charging round out there, and he's going even quicker. My word, Rimpey, going different to everybody else, is at the moment making it pay. Stee and J1 start the flying laps. Now we could have a shock pole position here. And that would really throw the cat amongst pigeons. And Bjorn looks so comfortable. I don't want to jinx that one as well, but into the bus stop he comes. Oh, little understeer there, missed the apex, but in these conditions he shouldn't suffer too much. Here he comes. What's his time? It's a 52.0, and Bjorn is 2 tenths up the road. My word, we could have a great shock here. And I'll tell you what, Leclerc and Nova will not want to see Bjorn up there getting in the way of their championship battle. And of course Leclerc's got the buffer of his teammate Lezard, and Nova here has got to pull something out the bag. He wants to keep his championship lead because the man second place in the championship is currently second with his teammate right behind him. And what can Slim do? Slim's not even going back out. Why is Slim not going out? Well, we were just saying how Slim needs the points over Nova and over Leclerc, and Slim is going to lose out big time. He's 6th, and he could lose a place to Stee and Jamie 1 here. I'm going to keep an eye on Leclerc as we watch Stee. Can he get himself into the top 7? Rimpy and Frisky Biscuit are very much vulnerable here. Frisky says, I buggered that up, didn't I? Just a bit. Just a little bit. I'm trying to see if Bjorn's still on it as well. Bjorn might well still be on it. Here comes Steve. What a chance. First time into Q3. And a massive opportunity to get himself nicely up the grid. He'll start on softs as well. As will Lezard. As will Bjorn. We've got a fantastic grid as it stands here. Here comes Steve now. Into the bus stop chicane. It's going to count. It's a clean lap over the line. Can he get himself ahead of Rimpy? The answer is yes, he can. And Steve is looking at a top 8 at least. My way, what about Leclerc? Leclerc is 2.5 tenths up, but that would not be enough to put him ahead of Bjorn. Pat middle sector, is Bjorn going to go any quicker? He's got time to do one more lap as Bjorn. Bjorn crosses the line, 51.9 from Bjorn. Oh, and he's done. So all eyes on Leclerc and Lezard and Nova and Nick Mania. The first Slim is the only one out. Checker flag out. Here comes Leclerc. 12 points behind Nova in the championship at the moment. Can he get himself on the front row? Can he get himself on pole position? Down the start, finishing straight comes the Greek driver, and he goes pole. Wow! Not only goes pole, but absolute blows it out the water. And Bjorn's dream of first pole position is absolutely shattered by Leclerc. My word, that dry line is giving some grip, isn't it? And now what can the championship leader do outside Nova? Because he's got a long way to go to beat that time. What can Lezard do as well? I think Lezard's a bit further up the road. No, he's not, so it'll be Nova. Oh, hello! Purple middle sector by Nova. Is this where he pulls the rabbit out the hat? Jamie 1 is about to complete a lap as well. Can he get ahead of Steve? Can he get himself in the running as well? But all eyes on the championship leader. Into the bus stop chicane he comes. Here he goes. Can he keep it neat and tight? Jamie 1 does not get ahead of Steve. Here comes Nova now. Over the line. And goes second. But Lezard is absolutely flying out there. Nick Mania also going quick. Steve's guaranteed 7th place. What a result for Steve. By far his best ever Zenith qualifying. He's done a fantastic job. Here comes Lezard. Can he join his Red Bull teammate on the front of the grid for the 5th time this season? Over the line he comes. And it is second, he does. It is a Red Bull 1-2 for the 6th time this season. And Lezard's best qualifying of the season. And Osai Nova will not want that view at all. And not only that, but he's going to have Bjorn on the soft tyres starting right behind him. Nick Mania, good job there in 5th place. What a grid and what a mix of strategies we have got on tyres. That is set up absolutely beautifully. You got Steve in there. He's going to be an unknown. He's on soft tyres. And I'll tell you what, Slim will start on 3-lap old medium. Steve's going to fancy a move there on Slim. No doubt about it. Rimpy also starts on soft. Frisky and Jamie 1 as well. Slim's on the fret from the soft drivers behind, no doubt about it. This is going to be an absolutely fascinating start. And there is your top 10. Leclerc from Lezard. Nova. What a front three. What a front four. What a result for Bjorn. Bjorn, who has not been that much of a good qualifier this season. Qualifying has been sort of his letdown, been sort of his kryptonite qualifying for Bjorn. Comes alive in the race, but I tell you what a position. And he will start on the soft tyres, and he will not be afraid to get amongst those championship contenders and show that he can be a worthy championship contender next season. This is an opportunity for Bjorn to really show us what he's got. Can we count him as a championship contender next season? Nick Mania, 5th place, Slim 6th. What a nightmare for Slim. So here we go. What an intriguing race we have got. And of course, Slim has to out-qualify. As it is dry. And Slim's not on there. Where's Lennon? No, Lennon didn't join. Granty Boy hasn't joined in time. And Slim's not on the list. Where's Slim? Slim's name is not on the list. Did Slim gone? Looks like Slim is not in the session. My word, what a wait for your championship to end. Lennon's car's not on the grid. Oh, yes, he is. Sorry, Lennon is on the grid. There's Lennon. There's Lennon. Lennon's on the grid. And, of course, Lennon with his absolutely mighty starts. Watch out for Lennon, guys. Watch out for Lennon. So I'm not sure how many drivers we've got. 16. Slim's car is on the grid. Slim is here. Good news. Slim is here. 6th place. So 16. Granty Boy couldn't make it. Bear with me 2 seconds, guys. Two seconds, guys. I'll go for motion up. What? 2 seconds, guys. Nothing like a Codemaster's problem. I cannot wait until this game is done. So, Leclerc from Lezard, from Nova, Bjorn. What a front four. And let's get the tyres, because that's what we want to know. Tyres. Medium, soft, medium, soft, medium, medium, soft, soft, soft. Look at that. I tell you what, I wonder if there's rain forecast, because a lot of the drivers outside the top 10 who had a free shot of tyres have gone for softs. Does that mean rain is on the way? Slim could be under real pressure there. Nick Mania, is this a race Nick Mania's fortunes turn around? I hope so for Nick Mania. I really, really do. So, Steve, what a chance for him. Soft tyres, he will not be afraid to get amongst it. I'll tell you that. Rimpy there in 8th. Frisky 9th. Jamie 1 10th. Bilton Matt 11th. What a chance for Bilton Matt to score his first Zenith points. He's been Mr. 11th all season. 4 11th places this season. He's on the soft tyres. He's going to go aggressive. He's going with the same structure as everyone else. You're right behind him. Lucas, there in 13th. He's got medium tyres. The Norwegian boy, his debut there in 14th. Valentin, his debut in 15th. And Lennon, the superstar Lennon, there in 16th place. As Leclerc and Lezard, I tell you what, Leclerc will be mighty, mighty happy to have his teammate right behind him. Well, I thought it was raining then. Thankfully it's not. I tell you what, rain at the start of this race would be absolutely spicy with on the slick tyres. But here comes Leclerc, praying that his teammate can help him out. The Red Bulls have I tell you what, a little bit of gamesmanship here, I think. Osai Nova has let the Red Bulls get ahead and just going to stay there and back up a little bit. Let's get the position changes for the first lap then. Yes, let's just hope they'll get through Pouillon and Arouge safely, get past Sandevot safely. That's the main question. GFO Nick Mania for the win there in the comments. Well, here we go. As the cars rejiggle and reshuffle into position, we wait for the lights to come on. Here we go. 3 lights, 4, 5, round 11 from Spa is go! It looks a good start there from Leclerc. Nice and clean and tidy. Into Sandervoort they come. And in fact, it's Lezard who leads. Lezard passes his teammate. He leads. I think Bjorn, the soft tyres, has passed Nova. And he has. Bjorn gets past Nova. What a start. And Stee. I think Stee's gained a place. Waiting for the timing screens to sort itself out. But what a start by Bjorn on the soft tyres. But here we go. Here comes a long track. Oh, we've got a car off. Oh, and it's the Norwegian boys off in a Rouge. And Leclerc cannot get past his teammate. Bjorn's right behind the soft tyres, heading over there in 4th place. And now the leaderboard sorts itself out. Yellow flag still because the Norwegian boy, I think, is a virtual safety car. We've got a virtual safety car. Oh, a little bit of a lull then. So what a start. Not for the championship leader, Leclerc, Nova, though. Stee's up to 6th place. Who dropped the places? Who dropped? It's Nick Mania! Oh, would you believe it was Nick Mania who's gone all the way down the order. Front wing still in taxi. He's made a mistake somewhere. Great start there from Valentin in 12th place. Frisky Biscuits in the points in 9th. Lucas is up 3. Where's Lennon? Only up 2 for Lennon. What on earth has happened there? Good start for Slim, by the way. Good start for Slim. 5th place. He needed that. And, oh, Steve trying to get past there. Where's Slim? Oh, a Slim ghosting? Is that Slim ghosting? Is he not here? Green flag. I don't think Slim's in the race. And Steve got a penalty for ignoring the virtual safety car. Oh, and both racing points as well. Well, that's such a rare mistake. Steve now in 5th place. Frisky Biscuit 8th. What a chance. It's Lezard who leads the race. As again, the timing screen sort itself out. Stee is not 3rd, but I'd love him to be 3rd. He's not, because Leclerc's now saying top down the order, but he's not. Leclerc is there, 2nd place. Come on, timing screen, sort yourself out. And now blue flags are showing. See, on the new patch, this is meant to have been sorted out. It's ridiculous. Matt's in the pits. Oh no. Oh, and Valentin's off. Oh, in the wall. At the exit of Pouillon, Valentin is off. As the scoreboard still tries to amend itself, so that's why he binned it in qualifying as well. Of course, no front wing, that's going to be costly. Lennon's pitted as well. I can assure you, Matt is not leading the race. It is Lezard from Leclerc, from Bjorn, who's doing a great job. He's in that mix, and then a great battle between Steve, Rimpy, Jamie One, Frisky Biscuit is fighting. And with all these penalties ahead of him, he's 9th place. I think, sure, it's 5-second penalties for ignoring a virtual yellow flag. Oh, what a costly mistake. And they're all on the softs. Lucas is the man in a great position. Medium tyres for Lucas. They're in 9th place. 3 drivers ahead of him are 5-second penalties. And Lucas is sitting there going, hang on a minute. I've got a great chance here. As Mitsano says, the championship leads the Greek Fernando Alonso. What, the current Fernando Alonso or the Alonso back in when he was good? There is Lezard from Leclerc, the Greek 1-2, the Red Bulls lead, but Leclerc will be thinking, hang on a minute, I need to get past you. My championship leader, Oside Nova, is down in 4th place, stuck behind Bjorn. And Steve doing a fantastic job there in 5th place. My word, what an opportunity. Even with the 5-second penalty, he's still got a great chance of points. Because Valentin, who's now coming into the pits, Lennon and Matt have all had nightmare starts. The Norwegian boy is still going out there, I think. Yeah, there he is. Despite his disaster first lap, they need a safety car. They need rain, safety car, anything against Bjorn. Defending from outside Nova here. Bjorn, oh, he's run wide. Oh, and it gives the place up. He made a mistake. Oh, it's the soft tyres, that rear end of that car, that Williams looked horrible there. No rear grip at all. The track looks very green and yellow flags, and yours out. And Yor, who scored one of the most greatest victories I've ever seen on this track, and yours crashed in a very bizarre place there. Safety car, and there it is. There's the safety car. And it brings Lennon, Matt, Valentin, Norwegian boy straight back into it. Where's your bin at? Oh, we're coming up to it now, aren't we? So yours off. He's got off here. He's so I presume he's got on the curb on the exit and it's put him straight into the wall. That can happen. Matt will be absolutely delighted. Now, are they going to ditch those soft tyres, I wonder? I wonder if Bjorn will be tempted to put the hard tyres on and go 20 laps on the hard. So I think we could get more than one safety car. We could get rain. And Bjorn looked like he was just struggling with those soft tyres as we saw him. So, and what an opportunity, as Bjorn, I think, is going to pit. Is he? Yes, he is. Bjorn and Lezard does pit, so the softs are being ditched. Now, this is interesting, and we have the top two in the championship, 1 and 2. But it's Leclerc who leads from Nova. I do mean La Source. I do mean La Source, not Sandoval. I have had an absolute nightmare commentary-wise this evening. I really have. Now then, bad news for Jamie 1, because both racing points have 5-second penalties. Rimpy's just served his. Now Jamie 1's going to serve his, and he's going to plummet, I think, to the very back of the field here. He's out now. I tell you what great news for Steve. He's served his 5-second penalty and he's back out in 7th for new fresh tyres. And look who's in 6th place. Hard tyres going to the end. Frisky Biscuit. I have never seen him run as high as 6th. I've got a nosebleed for him. Wow. Frisky Biscuit is 6th. And the guys ahead of him, well, 3 guys ahead of him are yet to stop. Frisky podium, whisper it. But I tell you what, Steve's going to fancy a chance. Now, interesting enough, mediums for Lezard and Bjorn, mediums for Rimpy, hards for everyone else. Matt's put a set of mediums on as well, so Matt will be looking to try and get ahead of these hard runners. As Harry says, Frisky and Steve podium. Oh, scenes. Absolute scenes if that happens. Lennon says, just what I need. Yeah, Lennon on the soft tyre as well, so Lennon's going to come alive. I'll tell you what, watch this man here. Soft tyres, and they're fresh softs as well. He has got to stop again, but my word, he's going to get some overtaking done around here. He's going to be a fun driver to watch. Nick and Mitsaldo says Nick Mania for the win. Well, they're in 8th place. What a reprieve for Nick Mania. They're in 8th place. Hard tyres, he has stopped and he has got some legitimate speed. He, in Nick Mania's point of view, he's going to want to pass Steve and Frisky as soon as he can. He's going to want to get Bjorn Lezard under pressure, but I cannot wait for this restart because we're going to have Leclerc and Oside Nova nose to tail, the 2 championship contenders. And there is Lucas. But don't forget, Lucas is probably the worst starter under restarts I've ever seen. I mean, he only, unfortunately for Lucas, he only goes backwards on safety car restarts. I don't know whether he doesn't warm up his tyres enough, as you can see him swerving and wriggling the car, trying to get some temperature in, because he has to get his restarts right. Because he drops places every single time on every single restart. And it's not savage, it's true. It's true. Every single race he goes backwards. He admitted it himself. But this restart, and don't forget we're saying qualifying, this is a race that Lucas was cruelly denied his first ever race win. In that incredible race that your only retirement won. And look at that, fresh mediums of Lezard and Bjorn behind. Lucas, I don't think will be too bothered losing a place to the 2 medium runners behind. However, he'll want to keep Steve and Frisky behind him, and look at everyone desperately trying to weave and get temperature into those hard tyres, because if they are not hooked up enough going into a Rouge and cold tyres, they're going to be in the wall, as we've seen already. Valentin's had a lucky escape, but he's still in the race. 14th place, just behind Matt on the soft tyres. That's going to be an interesting battle, Matt and Valentin. Let's go, green flag. Come on, I want to see Leclerc and Oside Nova going nose to tail. And of course, Leclerc has now lost his teammate and now lost his buffer to Nova. I've been waiting for this. We saw it in Silverstone, didn't we? For the first time, we saw these boys going wheel to wheel. Slim needs an absolute miracle from 9th. He's got to finish ahead of these boys. And he's down there in 9th place. However, on the harder tyres, hasn't got to stop again, so he may come into it later on. And don't forget, these front 4, they've got to go like the clappers. Because they've got to stop whether the guys behind don't really have to stop. And they've got to pull out a gap or they're going to find themselves shuffle down the order. And those clouds are looking more and more overcast. It wasn't forecast to rain. I don't think it was forecast to rain. Safety car hopefully in this lap. We're going to get some green flag racing. Look there. Big dark cloud above the track. And safety car is in this lap. And we're going to resume. The only problem with Spa being such a long track, these safety car periods take forever. They really do. Hopefully it's the last time we see a safety car. I can't wait to see the Aston Martin safety car in this game next year. If Codemasters get that right. And now Leclerc takes over the lead of the safety car. Look at the winds blowing. The trees are blowing quite heavily there. So, Leclerc and his championship leader right behind, 12 points between these two in the championship. Let's hope no one makes some unnecessary contact behind. A great mix of strategy. Oh, and Leclerc going early here. Leclerc trying to catch Nova off guard. I think he's done a pretty good job as well. No, Nova's going, I'm coming with you. Here we go. Oh, and Rimpy's collided with Slim, and Slim has picked up a penalty. I just said no unnecessary contact, and they've both done it. And if they both stop, they will have to serve it. We cannot take it off. Oh, and yellow flags again. And the Norwegian boys retired. Both Avatari's out, and Slim trying to pass Nick Mania on the inside into a Rouge. Slim, of course, in the hard tyres as well, and Slim's got the move done. Slim, who's praying for a miracle, has got one. Are they all going to make it through a Rouge and Pouillon? Looks like the answer is yes. Oh, Mac taking a completely short line through a Rouge. But it's Leclerc who leads by 7/10 of a second from Lucas, and Lucas has Lezard right behind the back of him. And Nick Mania trying to move on. Back on Slim. Oh, and a little bit of manners there from Nick Mania. And Slim's dropping down, and Slim's off, and Slim's out. And now this championship done. And is at the moment his championship campaign has just ended. Oh boy. We cut to it just as Nick Mania was barging his way through, but I think Slim lit up the rears on the curb like Yor did and just lost it, and I think that is going to be it for Slim. What a disaster season this has been. Right, here we go again. Leclerc from Nova ahead of Lucas, and Lezard right behind the back of him. Bjorn as well. Right in there. What a chance for Bjorn to get another podium, and Lezard for his first win down the outside of Lucas. Lucas is saying no. I tell you what, Lucas, this is probably his best restart I've ever seen him have. And not only that, he is right behind the back of Oside Nova. Leclerc wants his man. He wants his teammate up there fighting with Nova. Stee then 2 seconds back. Stee will be absolutely delighted with this 6th place, and Frisky Biscuit in 7th. No penalties for them, and they have a huge chance of a haul of points here. Up Pouillon we go, and Leclerc is breaking the DRS quite nicely, but it's Nova under serious pressure here from Lucas. This is quite something here. Lucas, who loves this track, can see the lead. There they are, but there is Lezard and Bjorn right behind, and Bjorn can smell a big result. He's shown races like this, hasn't he? He's shown he's capable. And Steve, the first man on the hard tyres, only 3 seconds back, putting away from Frisky. I tell you what, Steve will be quite happy to be on his own there in 6th place. No one bother him, let him get his head down. He's on for a fantastic result. Lennon's up to 10th place. He's got past Jamie 1. And is this Lezard going to have a go at Lucas down the inside? Keeps his nose in, on board with the Greek driver. No, he backs up this time. Good racing between Lezard and Lucas there. Lucas again has the inside line, but the Red Bull round the outside. Has he got enough grip? The answer is no. And this may give an opportunity to Bjorn. 2 Greek drivers and a Dutchman. And now Bjorn might have a look here at the Greek driver. But Lezard says, no, I'm not sticking around to find out. He's got past Lucas on the inside. Can Bjorn follow through? Bjorn needs to follow through. round the outside, late move into the inside of the bus stop, that's steering, that's gutsy, can he pull it off? No, he couldn't get stopped in time, but forced round the outside of the bus stop chicane. Great battle here between Bjorn and Lucas, and Bjorn sticks under the rear wing of the Ferrari. And another late move. Oh, a little bit of contact that time. Bjorn's got to be careful. Now, can he get the run? Oh, agonisingly, no. No, he can't. And Lezard's already 1.2 up the road. Through a route. Oh, big stab of oversteer for Bjorn. And Steve's catching them now. And here we go. This should be moved on. This should be moved on. Bjorn around the outside. On board. Yes, it is. And Lucas, who gave it a fantastic fight, credit where credit's due. Nick Mania passing Frisky Biscuit, swooped round the outside. Frisky just has to avoid penalties. Frisky will score points if he can avoid penalties. It's all he's got to do, drive his race. He's got Rimpy, he's got Lennon, JB1 right behind him. Matt's also catching this battle quite quickly as well. Matt, what a chance for him for scoring his first points of the season. Slim needs a safety car. Back at the front, Nova now 1.5, and here comes Lezard, he's in, outside Nova's DRS. 12 points between him and the championship, that would come down, oh, yellow flags, it's Valentini's. Well, according to that, it got off the road, but Valentini is facing the right way, and on he goes, but he's 3 points, places off the points as well on his debut. Bjorn now catching. Bjorn, what opportunity for a great result for him. Lucas staying in the DRS in there. Jamie 1, Lennon side by side here. Lennon on the soft tyres. May start to go. That's a great move done by Jamie 1. Oh, round the inside he goes. And Lennon, whose soft tyres are probably now starting to go off, couldn't fight that one off. And now Bill and Matt will see the opportunity here as well on Lennon. Matt's got a 3-second penalty again. Matt, in fact, Lennon's absolutely sinking. Matt right behind the back, and in fact he's going to have to cover that off because Matt trying to go. Oh, where is Lennon? Is Lennon? Well, Matt's got through quite comfortably in the end there, and there goes Matt. So Matt into 11th place, and what an opportunity for him to score his first points. And Lezard gets Nova. He's done it. Yes, he has. Down the back of the Kemmel straight, and Lucas repassing Bjorn. I tell you what, credit to Lucas, and Rimpy's got Frisky as well, moves absolutely everywhere. This is not done. Bjorn trying to get on the inside with the corner with no name, a little bit of contact, not enough room given. Where's Lucas? Lucas can't do it there. So the Red Bulls are back in 1-2 formation. Leclerc from Lezard, and Nova is now in third. And as it stands, oh no, Matt penalties. Matt has to avoid those penalties. As it would stand, the gap at the top of the championship will be cut to 2 points. Oh, this championship battle ebbing and flowing. The pendulum swinging again, and now it's swinging in the Leclerc's favour, and he will be hoping for a bit of a team job there by Lezard right now. Lucas closed back in on Bjorn. Steve is only 2 seconds behind. Yellow flags. Valentine's off again. There he is. Recovers. He's just got to keep it going. He's just got to keep it going. There are your leaders. Leclerc, Lezard, Nova, 1, 2, 3. Then Bjorn in 4th. Lucas 5th. Right, Steve's got Nick Mania, but Nick Mania's got a penalty. I tell you what, Nick Mania, as we said before, has got some really, really good pace. Nova's still in DRS of Lezard. This is beautifully, beautifully poised, as we hoped. The championship battle's going to be beautifully poised at that. Oh, Nova's not close enough. I'll tell you what, Bjorn and Lucas will have possibly Nova in their sights. And why is Lucas harvesting battery down the back straight there? Steve now got Nick Mania right behind him. Steve fighting for a top 6. Absolutely fantastic from Steve. Nick Mania will feel that he's got the pace to challenge the boys at the front, even with his penalty. And of course, Steve and Nick Mania's hard tyres may come to them. Of course, Nick Mania's not getting away too much. Steve's still only within 10 seconds of the leaders. So when they pit at the front, which they're going to have to, Nova, Lucas and Leclerc, Steve, as it stands, will be in 3rd place. Well, long way to go, 12 laps to go. And I can tell you something now, these boys will be holding on for the soft tyres. Leclerc, Nova and Bjorn, as Frisky, Biscuit and Rimpy are side by side again. I'll tell you what, these two seem to find each other on the track. Oh, and Frisky, Biscuit penalty. That's the last thing he needs. But these two always seem to find themselves together on track. And they always have some great battles. Nova now 1.2 behind Lezard and Bjorn just 1.6 behind Nova, with Lucas still tucked up right behind him. This is a great battle for 8th place here between Rimpy, the Finnish driver, and Frisky, the Welshman, and also that Jamie one. Racing points are always together. You always see the two Pink Panthers together on track, nose to tail. J1 and Rimpy, a great team pairing, and there is Matt, just 1.8 behind, but he's got 6 seconds of penalties. 4 11th places already this season. He doesn't want any more. What about Lucas right in the DRS of Bjorn? Still just 1.6 behind outside Nova, but nothing doing there. Steve made with a threat from Nick Mania, and here goes Nick Mania down the inside. And it looks like if he gets stopped in time, he's through, and he is. Little love tap there from Steve. Steve's going to try and fight back on the outside. Can Nick Mania defend it? Steve's got the better exit. Nick Mania going to the middle of the track defending it, and Nick Mania has held the position. However, Steve's just got to stay within 3 seconds, Nick Mania, and he'll have that place back. Matt with 6 seconds, Frisky with 3, Rimpy with 5. Rimpy on the medium side. Rimpy may have to stop again, where he would serve that 5-second penalty. As it was Rimpy hitting Slim under the safety car, I'm not too sure he'll have that one taken away. Great battle here between Lucas and Bjorn. Really good battle, and now Nick Mania is 4.3 behind. I wonder if Nick Mania can make inroads, because surely Nick Mania's hard tyres are getting in better condition than these boys' medium tyres. And see the cloud is getting darker and darker out there. The wind picking up, the trees still sway, the mist now coming on the Spa-Francorchamps. Out here in a beautiful part of the world, a beautiful part of Europe. And Lucas right behind the rear wing. Lucas will have to stop whatever happens, because he's on the same tyres he started with, as is Leclerc and Nova. And they are starting to build a gap now to Nick Mania. It's a relatively short pit lane, you don't lose too much time. Frisky's still right behind the back of him as well. Right, can Lucas get close enough? Because Lucas is on the older medium tyres. They're lapping same pace as Oside Nova ahead. Here goes Lucas now. DRS open. Can he get alongside? The answer is no. What about Frisky and Rimpy a bit further behind? And in fact, Frisky is a threat from Jamie, both with DRS, but Jamie with the faster straight line speed. As Lucas picks up a penalty. And that is a last, with him still having to stop, that's the last thing he needs. And Steve is still tucked up right behind the back of Nick Mania. And Rimpy and Jamie 1 are catching them. Rimpy sort of dragging Jamie 1 with him, isn't he? And Frisky, if you can save in DRS, he can join that train as they start to catch Steve. Bjorn penalty, my word! Bjorn and Lucas have picked up penalties. That is a lot, especially for Lucas, who's still got to stop. That's the last thing he wants, but that is a big dent to their podium chances, especially with Leclerc and Oside Nova still to pit. The Red Bulls, you just got this one in control. Leclerc and Lezard, 1 and 2 on board. And like I said, as they are about to lap Slim. My word, what an absolute nightmare it's been for Slim. Matt will be praying for one more retirement, as Slim indeed does get lapped by our race leader. Still the front 5 is so close together, and 3 of them have still got to stop, and Bjorn's a question mark. And now the pit lane is open for those soft tyres, and now we should see the switch around. But who blinks first? The undercut is big round here as Valentin gets past Lennon. He's only 2 places outside the points. As poor old Slim now getting lapped by Lezard. My word, Slim being lapped by his championship counterparts. Bjorn there in 4th place, and still Lucas can't do anything about it. Nick Mania slowly closing the door, but Steve's now getting caught by Rimpy quite quickly. There is the Finnish driver, now 1.2. As the sky, well, it's slightly brighter there, isn't it? Slightly brighter skies up ahead. Oh no, and Steve picks up a penalty. So now it's Jamie 1, who we know rarely picks up penalties, the man in the best position. He could really gain a whole chunk of places as Rimpey now getting within DRS. And I'll tell you what, James Bond is quite happy to let his teammate drag him along with DRS train. Frisky just dropping back a little bit, still 1.5, and Matt's in there as well. So Matt and Frisky are very much still in the conversation for a nice haul of points. There is Matt. Now just 1.4 behind Frisky. Frisky 1.5 behind Jamie 1. So again, look, no real rear end runners. The midfield's still so close. But this is the closest battle on track. And look at all the penalties starting to rack in. But the front three, yet again, that's why they're at the front of the field. That is why they're at the front of the championship. As Leclerc pits. And Nova, well, he pits as well. So it's Bjorn who's Lezard's going to lead this race. For the first time in his end of career, Lezard leads. Bjorn second, and Lucas doesn't pit. Interesting enough, Nick Mania, my word, it could be the first podium of the season for Nick Mania. Nick Mania would make it 15 different podium runners. Now, where are they going to rejoin? Here comes Leclerc, and he rejoins. He's going to rejoin behind Frisky. Frisky says, oh, no, you don't. And that is the last thing Leclerc needed. Frisky's ahead of him. Although the soft tyres and Nova's behind Matt as Lucas gets past Bjorn. And there it is. Lucas, who's got to stop again, of course. As Leclerc has got past Frisky Biscuit. Those soft tyres should be nice. Matt's right catching as a Slim getting lapped again. And Matt's now caught the back of Frisky Biscuit as well. Matt is in a points playing position. Slim looking, trying to get unlap himself. What a nightmare for Slim. Stee in fifth. Rimpey has now caught that train. If Rimpey has got a 5-second penalty, Stee will know that to his screen. It'll be on his screen. Rimpey 5 seconds. 5 seconds to come off his time. Leclerc is now catching the back of this queue. Leclerc is not hanging around. He's trying to get through already, isn't he? Leclerc is in no mood to wait. But Nova is still 2 cars behind. He's got Frisky and Matt who are battling. Frisky's Frisky's flying, he might be, but Leclerc already gets past Jamie 1. Jamie 1 is going to not fight that done too hard. Well, Jamie 1 will be happy with some DRS from Leclerc. And of course, the big question is now, Lucas has got a pit, but when will Lezard and Bjorn does pit? And I think Lucas has gone on. That's bad news for Lucas. I don't think he'll be expecting Bjorn to be pitting right now, so Bjorn's going to put on a set of soft tyres, and he's going to get involved in some fun at the end. Stee's up to 4th place, as Leclerc couldn't get past Rimpey. And Bjorn drops all the way down to 11th place. We could have some big results, some big shock results here now on board with Leclerc, who's staring at the back of the racing point. He may be eyeing up Rimpey and Stee here. Stee's got no DRS. Rimpey has got DRS. He wants to pass Stee, but Leclerc's... Oh, we've got a bit of a Schumacher, Hackett and Zonta here, and Leclerc does get them both. Can he make it stick, though? The answer is yes. And poor Stee has just been mugged by the Red Bull and by the racing point. That was a classic Schumacher, Hackett and Zonta there. What was it, 98, 99? Beautiful racing, very clean. Credit to all of them, of course, all through from different compound. Now Stee wants that place back. And Frisky and Matt are catching this battle. Oh, and Stee running slightly out wide. Great racing here from Spa. Lennon reckons that Lezard will go to the end and win. The Red Bulls are my friends, I know them. Greek gang, let's go, boys. Well, they're in a great position. Leclerc absolutely flying. However, as Harry says, great move by Leclerc, but Leclerc needs to win. Because Oside Nova is still 10th. Oside Nova is not making his way through the field like Leclerc has, as Lezard pits. Leclerc pits, and Nick Maniac is going to lead this race. Well, or can he? Will Leclerc pass him in time? Yeah, Nick Maniac leads the race. That's great stuff. First time this season, Nick Mania does lead the race. And Rimpey into 3rd place. With a penalty, Steve 4th. Now where's them going to resume? And look, oh, and Lezard right behind the back of Frisky Biscuit, just like his teammate up here. But Lezard crucially stays out of Oside Nova. Now Lucas drops all the way down to 11th. Here goes Lezard on the outside of Frisky Biscuit. And that's Stee. Stee1 getting past Stee. into fourth place, and the Racing Points are going forward. But then I wonder now if Rimpe's got to stop. Surely, as a oh no, not Matt. No, Matt's off the road. Oh no front wing damage. Thankfully, oh his tyres are probably burning. 13 lap old mediums. I think he's going to be coming in for a fresh set of tyres. Oh no. Matt's chances of points. First points in Zenith. But those medium tyres must be absolutely screaming. As Lucas gets into final points playing position, I wonder if Matt will pit as Oside gets past his teammate Frisky Biscuit relatively safely. Oside Nova is in trouble. Leclerc leads as it would stand. Leclerc would take the championship lead as it stands. As now Les on the back of Steve, overtaking galore at the moment. And Leclerc, Steve's not going to fight that one too hard, is he? Well, he is. And Steve, well, he made him work for it. That's all you can ask. Says that Valentine picks up a penalty. I wonder if Matt will pit for softs. Get some softs on that and then hope for a time. Matt's hoping for a retirement, otherwise he's heading for his 5th, 11th this season. Agonising for Matt. Agonising. Frisky on for some points. Frisky is a... oh, we got a flag. Safety car. Oh no, it's Matt! No! Where's he done that? He's crashed it in the bus stop. Oh no, he hasn't hit the pit wall. I think Matt's hit the pit wall. Oh no. And it's a safety car. And I think Matt's hit the pit wall. And his chance of his first ever points in Zenith. I do not believe it. Bear with us 2 seconds. I'm just trying to get Matt into chat. Ask him what on earth has just happened. I cannot believe it. Matt's out and his chance for first ever points are gone. But what a chance for Frisky. I tell you what, Valentine could score a point. I'm going to see what's happened. I think it says here Lennon and Matt have come together. Surely not. Surely not letting the Matt have come together. I tell you what, this helps Oside Nova out. It doesn't help Rimpy. Rimpy's got to stop for new tyres, and in fact, Rimpy's not going to stop for new tyres. He'd rather have the time penalty, but he's on old mediums, but... Looks like Lennon as Steve pits. This will be for stop. This is a wise move. I think Matt and Steve and Lennon have come together. Well, I don't believe it. Oh, I'm gutted. Well, that is a real dampener. Matt is out. He will not score his first Zenith points. Valentine could. Frisky is on course to beat his best ever points total in Zenith. Steve's on for his... well, Steve should... Who was in front of him? Surely Leclerc, Rimpy and JB1 are under serious threat from the soft runners behind. I know track position's everything, but on a track where it's so easy to overtake, and Oside Nova has got to get some big time overtaking done, otherwise he's going to lose his championship lead. Bjorn 7th. He's got a bit of a reprieve. Bjorn, we know he's got some good speed. I tell you what, Lucas will be happy. He's shown some good speed. Oh boy. What a shame. What a shame that it's going to end like that, the race. But at the front, Leclerc will be delighted. He's got 3 drivers behind him on the harder compound. Lickmania hards, Rimpy mediums, JB1 hards. They are going to be under some serious pressure from those soft boys behind, because Lezard will want to be on the podium with his teammate. Oside Nova needs to get on the podium. damage limitation. Don't forget Rimpey's got a 5-second penalty. Nick Mania's got, let's look at the penalties actually. 3 for Bjorn, 3 for Lucas, 3 for Steve, 3 for Frisky. What an opportunity for Frisky and Steve to score some rare points. This will be fantastic with Lennon. And of course, well, Slim's a lap down. So Slim won't gain. 9 seconds for Valentin. That could deny. Lezard stopped twice. Bjorn 2 stopped. Frisky's 2 stopped. I want to say, let's get the safety car in now. Let's go. It's not going to. I think we're still waiting for the Ferrari of Valentin. So is Lennon a lap down, I wonder? I think Lennon's a lap down. No, he's not. Lennon holds on. So Lennon is on the lead lap. It's Slim who's a lap down. Oh, my word. When your luck is out, your luck is out. So hopefully this will be the last lap of the safety car. I cannot wait for this. We're gonna have an absolute mammoth battle. And as Harry, as I'm about to say, and Harry points out, as J1 does pit, well, why has he left it so late? Fresh softs going on the racing point. Well, maybe Jamie Wan knows. I'll tell you why he's left it so late. Well, he should have pitted earlier, but he knows he's on no penalties at all, and he has got a great chance of 4th place. If he can stick with the boys to the end of the race, with his no penalties, he will rifle up the order. So Jamie Wan, in fact, is a no-brainer. Soft tyres on, no penalties. He's gonna gain massively, as could Lennon. As could Lennon. Well, we've got a lot to happen in this race, but as Harry points out, another late safety car. It's the theme of the season, late safety cars. It's given us some unbelievable, unpredictable result. Rimpey's not stopping because of his 5-second penalty. However, if Rimpey had stopped, Rimpey should have stopped. He would have had that 5 seconds removed. Soft tyres, he would have then could have gained ahead of Frisky, Steve, Lucas, Bjorn, and Nick Mania with soft tyres with no penalties. I think Rimpey may have got this wrong. And I wonder if Rimpey may be kicking himself there. I think the safety car will pit this lap, but he would have wiped out that 5-second penalty. Instead, he's going to plummet down the order. And that's not the first time we've seen Rimpey make a mistake like this, strategy-wise. And I think the Finnish driver may just be kicking himself here. Because if he'd stirred it since the safety car came out, he'd got a nice spanking set of fresh soft tyres. 5 seconds wiped, he would have had no penalties. And he would have been fighting up the order instead of holding on for dear life. And he's going to have a illustrious company of Lezard and Nova right behind it, and Bjorn. Bjorn can smell a podium here. If he can get past Nova, he'd surely get it. Lucas, oh no, sorry, he's got a penalty. Tell a lie. In fact, sorry, Nova's got a buffer again, and no penalty for Nova is going to bag him another podium and keep him what should be the championship lead. Jamie's on for a net 4th. The rest of them are all an equal penalty except Rimpey, and they are fighting. Oh, there's a safety car staying out. No way. Safety car staying out. Well, if you're Rimpey, you've got to stop. Surely if you're Rimpey, stop. Just get those soft tyres on. You'll go to 12th, but you'll have no penalties. You'll pick up more points than what you're set to pick up now. Surely. No, he's going on. No, Rimpey. And the safety car, I hate this track for safety cars. The laps are so long. Well, of course the safety car out because unfortunately Matt retired after a collision with Lennon when Matt was set to be in the running for his first points. Let's go through some football scores. Hungary are winning 3-0. France are winning 1-0. England 1-1 with Poland. Jakub Moder, he's a Brighton player. What the hell? England 1-1 with Poland, that's not good. Germany 1-1 with North Macedonia. Get that, guys. Germany 1-1. Greece 0-0 for the Greek listeners out there. Scotland 3-0. Spain 2-0. England 1-1 with Poland. What is that about? Deary me. Germany 1-1 with North Macedonia. Come on, safety car. Modest scored for Poland. Lennon's just put it out in chat. He's on 9-lap old soft tyres. Well, if you've got no new tyres left... okay, so Lennon and Matt crashed on lap 1, which means... Yeah, okay, so Matt did hit the pit wall then, I'm presuming. So Lennon and Matt crashed on lap 1, that's what that was about then. So, so I presume Matt has hit the pit wall. But yeah, Lennon is on 9-lap old softs, which, I tell you what, Lennon, I think you should have pitted for fresh mediums. But it means he's got no, even though if he's got no new soft tyres available, even though he selects new, it will not put him on new tyres. Let's go green, please. Yes, let's go laps. We're going to get a 2-lap shootout like we had in Canada, or 1-lap shootout as it was in Canada. 2 laps here. Nick Mania, Rimpey are going to be holding on for dear life. Nova needs to pass that Red Bull ahead of him, though he knows he's going to get a podium again, whatever happens, and Nick Mania just has to keep it facing in the right direction. Steve's got a great chance of some beautiful haul of points. And Frisky. Could Valentine get a point on his debut? That would be quite something. Here we go. 12 cars in the lead lap because Slim's a lap down and probably is now in next season mode, season 3 mode, focusing what he can do for next season as Leclerc gets this underway. There's still 2 drivers fighting for the championship. There's 12 points separating Leclerc and Oside Nova, but that is set to be wiped as we resume here for 2-lap showdown. So Nick Mania has got to hold on for dear life, and Lezard already on the outside of Rimpey. Rimpey is not giving up. Oh, and Nova's hit the back of Lezard, and Lezard makes a mistake. Oh, they're already banging wheels. We've seen many chaotic restarts in the race this season. Let's hope for a clean one this time, but Lezard's got a perfect restart this time. And in fact, I think Steve's having to go at Lucas, and he is. Lezard's about to pass Steve, but ahead as well he's not, because Rimpey's going to hold this surely. Where is the Finnish driver now? He's got to yield. Did Steve get past Lucas? Oh, what a great battle on the inside. Steve just couldn't make it stick. Tucks underneath the rim again. Bjorn got Nova. Oh, that is huge for the championship. That is absolute. Oh, and Rimpey a little bit ragged hit. Rimpey's tyres are gone. Rimpey's tyres are gone. He's got no grip left. Bjorn's going to have to go around the outside. Can't make it stick, and Nova does not want to be here. Oh no, Steve Pels, that could be huge for Steve. Bjorn now on the inside. Oh, it's late on Rimpey. Rimpey's getting mugged here on his medium tyres. Nova's going to get past as well, and does, and can Lucas follow through as well? Steve trying to get involved. Lucas trying to pass Nova. Oh, but the championship leader is in serious trouble here. Lucas been forced out wide and gets a penalty. Nova defending with his elbows out. It's so rare you see Nova in this sort of position, having to defend for dear life. He's got to be so careful not to damage his car, because he will plump down the positions. Oh, what's going on back here? Oh, Frisky's gone. Frisky's gone. And now Lucas is facing the wrong way. It's absolute carnage. And Frisky's blown any chance of points. What on earth? Where did that Alfa Romeo come from? And thank God ghosting was off, because he would have wiped out his teammate Nova. And Nova has got past Rimpey. Lucas has an incident in the bus stop chicane. Valentine's in the points. My word. Surely not. Last lap. Frisky's just thrown away points in the last lap. I don't believe what happened there. Steve's got 6 seconds of penalty. J1 may be the big beneficiary. But Bjorn, of course, has got 3 seconds, so in fact, Nova should still pick up a top 3. Nick Mania's done a fantastic job holding on to 2nd place. And he may finish in the net 2nd place, net 4th, ahead of Nova. He's only got 3 seconds of penalty. At last, Nick Mania's season is about to get underway, but poor Frisky, who was about to beat his points tally from last season, threw it away on the last lap. Will Valentine score a point? He's right in that battle, because there is Steve. Jamie won now. Oh, I wonder if Jamie was trying to pack for Rimpey. Rimpey's got a 5-second penalty. What drama! What incredible drama! Look at Leclerc. Leclerc is actually struggling on his 7-lap on soft tyres. And Lezard can see the race. And Nick Maney trying to make it difficult here for Leclerc. For the final time into the bus stop. And it's Bjorn! Oh, Bjorn's past 2 drivers at the bus stop. What a move! What a move! Leclerc wins! It's Lezard in second. It's Nova third. But Bjorn with an absolute audacious move into the bus stop and made it stick. Jamie Watt finishes in 5th. Rimpey got 6th place in the end despite his 5-second penalty. Wow. That was an incredible move by Bjorn. Where did Lennon finish? Did Lennon get points? Driver of the day for Lennon. Leclerc is, well, with outside over third. The championship lead is down to 2 points. 2 points between, with 6 races to go. 2 points between Leclerc and Nova. What a last lap that was. That was absolutely frantic. I think Lennon bagged himself some points on his aging soft tyres. Leclerc's tyres completely dropped at the end, didn't they? Leclerc had no tyres, no grip left. Incredible finish to round 11. Red Bull 1-2. Let's take a breath and have a look how they actually finished. So there's a Greek 1-2. Bjorn 4th despite the penalty. Then Nick Mania. So Nick Mania, Bjorn passing Nick Mania, gained Bjorn a place. Rimpey, Lennon, Steve does score. Oh, and Valentine misses out. Oh. And heartbreak for Frisky, who threw it away into the bus stop on the last lap, or the penultimate lap. Steve does score. I tell you, Steve had more pace than that. Those penalties are really costly for Steve. Lennon does score from 16th. Yet again, a great race. Rimpey, 7th. Jamie won 6th. Great result for Racing Point. Great result for Nick Maney despite the penalty. Great finish to the race. And the championship, 2 points between them. We are set up beautifully. Let's get some drivers in chat quickly. Let's, apparently there was some goings on at the last lap there. So it looks like Jamie 1 may have been the cause of Frisky's crash. So by the look of it, reading in chat, and there's a little, yeah, it looks like Jamie 1 may have wiped out Frisky. And the drivers aren't happy. That'd be unlike Jamie, who's, I don't think we've ever even given a penalty before, but that looks like that's going to be some rumblings there. Okay, well, let's quickly chat to, we've got Bjorn. Bjorn's here. Bjorn, well, you were in the thick of it at the very end as well. And that penalty, it cost you the podium, but what a race.
Yeah. The penalty was a stupid one, but yeah, still P4, so I'm happy with that. Pace was okay. Unfortunately, I couldn't match the top guys, but yeah, another good result.
Well, but you're still there, mate. You're still fighting that move at the end, by the way. Yeah. Wow, was that intentional, or were you hoping for the best?
Yeah, both actually. Because I saw them braking a bit early, and I saw a gap around the outside, and I think, why not? And yeah, I had a little bit of contact with Nick Mania, but still was a okay move.
Wow. Well, it was a great move to watch, mate, and a 4th place. That Nick Mania move was crucial at the end of the race.
Yeah.
You can be happy with your little run of form at the moment. You've really come into the league in your own now. You're fighting the guys at the front for podiums and wins. What's your aims for the rest of the season? And have you got one eye on season 3 because you could be challenging up there?
Yeah, for this season I hope to get P5 in the championship, and who knows, maybe next season I can go for the championship, or in ieder geval try it.
Yeah, well, mate, you've got every chance, buddy. Every chance. Great race today. More points. You've got a fantastic chance for top 5 in the championship as well. On to Italy next, mate. We'll see you next week, buddy. Great result.
Yeah. See you next week.
And Frisky, I've just seen the footage. I can't quite believe it myself, mate. I've.
Right. I got no words for that.
I don't know what he's. I'm gonna have to see his footage, of course, but of why he's done that. It's no doubt a penalty, but yikes, mate! I feel for you, buddy, because that was points in the bag.
I think that 10 seconds that I got at the end will probably be removed because that was nuts into the bus shop. On the whole, though, I did enjoy the race. I felt like I had some decent pace. Had some good battles with Stee again, so I enjoyed that. Yeah.
Yeah, and you're right. Your race pace was really good today. Really, really good. You were fighting for the points. You were fighting those 2 racing points who ended up finishing 5th and 6th. You got to be again. J Warren may have a big old penalty coming his way, but you got to be happy with your performance.
Well, I know how fast Rimpy is and how wide he can make his car, so having a decent scrap, even if I'm looking at his rear wing, is always a good thing because it knows that it tells me that I'm progressing a bit more.
Absolutely.
More midfield than back marker, even if it's the tail end of the midfield. I'm enjoying the racing, so that's always a good thing, right?
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Yeah, the more I watch that, the more I've never seen. I don't think I've even given Jay Moore a penalty before, but I can't. It's there. Hard luck, buddy. All the best. We'll see you in Italy, mate.
Cheers, man.
We have the race winner, Leclerc. We've got Lucas, Lazard and Novus. Let's go to Leclerc first, our race winner. I suppose you didn't really see much of the chaos behind. How was that race for you?
Hope.
I hope. I think we got constructor
championship.
yes, that.
Well, it was a big points for the Red Bull, and for yourself. You're 2 points behind, 6 races left. Italy next. How are you feeling about Monza?
Monza, I'm very strong for Monza because he's my favorite track, and I saw. I think we go to Monza for a good point.
Well, brilliant race, mate. You're right at the championship battle, like we saw with Max and Lewis and Sunday. You and Nova are going to be a great 2 to watch.
Yeah, Novak is very nice driver, and I want very much with Bud in the end. You understand? Yeah.
Yeah. You want to battle them to the end. Going to the last race, fighting for it.
And I want to tell 1 second. I'm very sad for my teammate Jacob. I think we.
I hope he's listening.
Yes, that Jacob, because I love so much that teammate, and I hope to come back.
He will be back next season. He'll definitely be back, mate. Don't worry. Leclerc, great words, mate. Great win. Congratulations. Well done.
Congratulations all drivers and Nova and my teammates and all drivers.
Well done, mate. Well done. Lovely words, mate. Well done. And Lezard, second.
Hey.
Second. Great race. You had the pace. Eventful behind you, but that late safety car must have livened things up for you.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it was a nice race, starting P2. Yeah, going into the lead before turn 1. And yeah, it was a really nice race. Also, good points for the team, 1 and 2. And hopefully, we can get these results to Monza as well. Yeah.
You're close to that race win. 2 seconds now. Is that something you're aiming for before the season ends?
Yeah, I really want to win a race here in Zenith. I mean, I already have 2 podiums with 3 races. So let's see what is going to happen in Monza. I also know that my teammate is fighting for the championship, and I want to help him a bit. So yeah, who knows what is going to happen in Monza.
In Monza. Well, mate, fantastic race. Congratulations. Another second place. Great team points.
Thank you.
Well done, buddy.
Thank you very much.
And Nova, yet again, a bit of a deja vu from Hungary, really. Fighting there in some fierce old battles and managed to come out on the podium. A little bit of damage limitation again. What are your feelings after that race?
It wasn't that bad. It was a good bit of fun. Yeah, like you said, just a bit of damage limitation. Really. I mean, it wasn't like I didn't have the pace or anything. It was just the pit stop timing kind of ruined it for me. But it is what it is. Yeah, on to the next one.
On to the next one. Monza, 2-point gap. A strong track for you?
I've never really raced it in anger, but I do like it, so I like to think that it should be alright for me, yeah.
And, well, mate, as a complete neutral, I can't wait for this championship battle. Are you, as the rounds count down, 6 to go, are you starting to get into this, getting excited, looking forward to the battle ahead with Leclerc?
If I'm honest, I'm just taking it one race at a time. I don't really look at the championship as such. I just try my best to kind of get as high as possible in each race. But I also know, obviously, penalties cost championships and, things like that, and silly mistakes cost championships. So I'm just basically making sure I don't get any penalties and just taking one race at a time.
Absolutely. We will see you in Monza, mate. Well done.
Ciao.
And finally, Lucas. Lucas, what an eventful race for you, mate. Your point streak continues, but could have been better. At the same time, could have been worse, and you were involved in that adventurous last couple of laps there as well. What did you make of that from your point of view?
I'm bitter. That the last 2 laps were crazy. I felt like nobody cared about being clean. That's how I felt. I had a nice one with Steve, but other than that, I saw so many dives in front, and of course the torpedoing, which for me doesn't matter if it was by accident. It was very, very bad. And yeah, I don't look forward to Monza because it's a track with more opportunities for diving, and after today I'm terrified.
Yeah, we're going to have to take a strong view on that. So that footage of Jamie Warren and Friskies, it's just not. That's not good. That's not good. I know Jamie's one of the cleanest drivers out there, and we all make mistakes, but we've got to come down on that.
I really don't see how this happened. I don't get it.
No, I don't. I need to see Jamie's footage as well, because I need to see, because I don't get it. I don't get how that has happened at all. In terms of your championship, more points. The streak continues. You still got your eyes on that top 5, top 6?
I was fighting with Bjorn because I know he's my closest competitor for position in the championship, and I was fighting him maybe hardest than everyone else. I think we had some strong, good fights, and yeah. But with what happened at the end, I lost contact with Bjorn, and I lost some ground now. But many races left. There's enough time to make up.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, 6 races to go. Italy next. Lucas, thank you very much. And that
Thank you, mate.
is a wrap, guys. It was a slow burner, but my word, it really got good towards the end. And we are down to 6 races left. Next week, Monza. Which way will the pendulum swing? 2 points between Leclerc and Nova with 6 rounds to go. Don't miss it, Monza, next Wednesday for another cracker. But for me, Dave Shaw, thank you for watching and good night.